Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will kick it off to get us underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Notre Dame's offense will get the football first. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll run the toss. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Irish! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On target to the left. Man, this sophomore... Back unleashed a cannon on that one. The Utes are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wilson will throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game. So
right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wilson to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Going right to work up top. Oh, it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Turning it on! And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barres. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. With the catch, it's Hunter. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Carr. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's a hit. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fine play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, scored. Defense made a nice play. They made
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Black. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Wilson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And a sack. All the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's built.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wilson to pass. Right on the money.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And the Utes are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space. It's Green. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
And you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's the pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every percent.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Notre Dame, 35, Utah, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. He's striking downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. And this defense, his head is spinning. Wilson will throw. Quick strike complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions That is massive for this defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gonna run it. It's White. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They'll run for it. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
The give from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's McClain. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. On the option. He'll do it himself. Now the pitch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And man, what an interesting call. Fourth and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it, but this
converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Got his man downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And